how to make their masks.
Yeah. So Abby, I don't know if you had a better way. I just kind of use some scissors to break my capsules open. I don't know if you're able to break them with your fingers.
So
I just kind of snipped them.
You can actually pull them apart if you have not done so already. They come literally come apart. The omegas, I have to cut the omegas, Lauren, but the capsules, like the fruit and veggie and berry capsules, you can just open them and literally pour them in.
Sweet. Yeah, and then I just add a little bit of water. Mine's kind of like a little bit more watery than paste, and then I just kind of use my fingers, and I just kind of went for it.
Yep, you just gotta go for it. Make a commitment. There's no science to the water to capsule ratio. I just kind of eyeball it.
Yeah, I did this last week too, just for the heck of it, because I really wanted to.
Yeah.
And you're right. My face looked really tan afterwards. It leaves a little like orange glow on you.
A little orange glow.
But I will recommend when you wash it off, I would use like a paper towel or something.
Yes.
It's a little orange when it comes off.
I love it. So fun.
Yeah, while y'all are putting them on, I'll just kind of talk. So yeah, so whatever you're putting on your face, it's purely fruit. So the fruit has been broken down and dried and put into capsules. So I know some people were like really nervous about putting them on their face. And it's like, as long as you're not allergic to any fruits, which I'm allergic to just about everything, your skin should love it. It's just the same as if you're eating it. And that's about it. But this is a fun way. I mean, some of y'all I haven't seen in a while, especially with COVID and college and life. But I know after talking to some of y'all, a lot of us were kind of in a similar position of like, we graduated college and a lot of us just kind of like focus on our health and make it important. And I know for me, I did that a couple of years ago, and I'm so glad I made a change in my life. Y'all, there's a girl in my pod at work. She thinks I'm a health freak. I have never been called that once before in my life. And some of y'all might even laugh because I usually had the worst diet, and now she thinks I'm a complete meat. Like, she always like looks at my lunches and she's like, that looks healthy. And I was like, thanks. Like, that sounds like a bad thing. But it's been so fun. And I've been waking up at 4:45 in the morning to go work out. And I still get through work during the day and go to the office. And it's just like, it's been so crazy, but so fun. And my body feels great. Like, I'm doing awesome. And that's just simply from putting fruits and vegetables in my body every day. And that's it. And when I started doing that, the health habits and whatnot just came with it. It fuels me refilling my water 4 times a day and drinking water constantly, putting, extra greens and vegetables in my smoothies in the mornings, and waking up to go work out and having the energy to get through the day. And I personally had, a lot of gut health. And I think something, Abby, I heard you kind of mention this before, or Terry, that I think I really took to heart was a lot of people wait to make a change after you're experiencing pain or after you've gotten to a bad point. And our healthcare system's kind of set up that way. It's more like reactive rather than proactive. And so I think a lot of y'all have that right mindset of like, let's be proactive now before y'all are like me in pain, thinking like, why does my gut hate me? Why does my body help me? And that's stuff that we can start now at a young age, and we'll still look this age like 20 years from now, and your body will feel really good. And will continue to fuel you as you're, growing and experiencing life. Your body will be able to sustain all of that. But so I know a lot of y'all have like watched me go through that, and I feel so much better than I used to. I even remember like last summer just running to the bathroom, interning, and wanting to throw up. And now I'm like doing so much better, and it's been awesome. Maddie, you look like a beautiful pumpkin, and it makes me really happy.
It's my lamp right here.
I mean, I'm loving it, Maddie. You are rocking the red face mask.
But yeah, that's really kind of how I wanted to open it up. It's just like all of y'all, I mean, every single person in this Zoom right now are important to me, and I want the best for y'all, and just wanted to, kind of share that with you. And a lot of y'all already know my message, but if any of y'all, want to be able to take that step or want to start being proactive, like I just want to be a resource. And for anyone who doesn't know Abby, a lot of y'all do. Abby was in my pledge class in Tri-Delt. She was our one junior back in the day, and she's been on this journey with me and helping me for almost a year now. I'm coming up on a year, and I've just been so grateful that she shared that with me and was consistent with me. And she also waited until I was ready. Like I watched videos and I reached out to her and I was like, I don't know. And then I finally like took the jump, and I'm so glad I did. And here I am sharing all that with you, which has been so fun. And for those who know Claire Green, she took that jump with me 4 months ago and she loved it. She's joining our movement this month. And it's just been so fun kind of sharing that with friends and getting them excited as well. I want to pass it to Abby, see what she has to say for the evening. And if y'all ever like want to like pitch in or say something,
Yes,
totally
absolutely.
Feel free to as well.
Feel free to speak, ask questions. This is just kind of really a fun conversation. So for those of you that don't know me, like Lauren said, my name's Abby. I, similar to Lauren, really did not make my health a priority until I was past the breaking point. And I've been trying to recover since that. My health journey really took a turn for the worst in 2015, so almost 5 years ago. And I suffered for 2.5 years before I finally decided to make a change. And so I feel like the 2.5 years of damage that I did, I'm still in some ways working to correct it. Because let's be real, anything that is a good fix for your body is not a quick fix. And our society is very quick fix based. And so what I'll tell you is what you have on your face is purely fruits and vegetables, like nothing more, nothing less. I didn't believe that something this good actually existed. I'll share a little bit of my story with you. So when I met Lauren and Maddie and Emily, I had been at A&M for a year and really been struggling for about a year. I had horrible gut issues. Every time I ate, I was immediately going to the bathroom. My anxiety and depression were through the roof. And I don't know if you know this, but 95% of our serotonin is held in the lining of our gut. And so a lot of people that have anxiety and depression or experience those feelings and things actually have a gut issue. Doctors are calling our gut the second brain. And so when we are not putting good things in our body, everything is out of whack. And I had no idea. I had grown up completely with a normal childhood, no anxiety, no issues. And all of a sudden it just all hit me like a ton of bricks. And so you name it, I did it. I cut gluten, I cut dairy. I was on anti-anxiety and depression meds at one point. I started getting addicted to those. And so I decided that was not the route I wanted to go. I was reaching for the pill bottle literally a week in. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't live the rest of my life this way. And so I saw a holistic doctor, and my parents spent thousands of dollars for me to try and figure out what was going on. So during all of this, to kind of give you a visual of myself, literally when I say I couldn't keep food in, like every time I ate, I went to the bathroom without fail. Not because I wanted to, but because I literally couldn't keep food in. I'm 5'8" and I was about 100 pounds at one point. I mean, I looked skin and bone. And my mom was like, what is going on? And so anyway, I did the gamut of things, was discouraged, really was surviving through college, just trying to make it through. I was grumpy a lot of the time. I didn't want to do a lot of things because I wanted to, I just wanted to be laying down and in bed, and it was miserable. And so my final semester, heading into my final semester at school, I was about to graduate, about to get married. And my mom shared Juice Plus with me. And for those of you that don't know, I'm sure you have an overarching view of what Juice Plus is, but really it's fruits and vegetables that are pulverized. And so their nutrients is all kept and put into a capsule or chewable form. So you are getting vine ripened, better than organically grown fruits and vegetables, and all of the nutrients is in them. So that is the beautiful part about it. It's really Juicing made easy, because juicing, if you've ever juiced before, is quite the process. It takes forever, and it can just add a lot of complication to your life. This is made easy. And so my mom shared it with me, and I looked at her like she had 5 heads. I was like, what is this? And she was like, it's Juice Plus. She was like, I really think that this could impact your health. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah. So she gave me 2 bags of the red and the green chewables. And she said, finish out your semester and graduate. And, I kind of haphazardly took them, really, is what it came down to. I wasn't consistent. I was just kind of surviving. And then I got married, and my husband, who's in the military, he deployed. And so I was home for a little bit before I moved to our first house together. And my mom looked at me in the eyes and she said to me, you have nothing to lose by giving Juice Plus a try. It's fruits and vegetables. She said, at the end of the year, if you feel no different, I'll walk away and this conversation will be over. And so I committed to taking the product for a year. I said, fine, I'll give this a year. And if I don't see anything different, then I'll walk away. And y'all, I'll tell you, in that year, my life was radically changed. I've never looked back. I started to be able to eat food and I wasn't nauseous on the couch. I was getting through the day without a nap. I was a religious nap taker. I could not get through the day without it. My anxiety and my depression started to go away. And I was making other changes too. That's what I want you to know, is like, Juice Plus isn't this magic pill that's going to just fix all of your problems. But the reality is, like you heard Lauren say, when you start making one simple change and you're putting really good things in your body and feeding your cells, you start to crave more fruits and vegetables. You start to crave water. You start to want to exercise. I didn't exercise a lick in college. And I had no motivation to. I didn't want to. And all of those habits in my life have changed. And it really all started with the decision to change one thing. And so tonight, I really want to talk about your skin and how your skin plays a huge part in your health, and what you're putting inside of your body really is going to show its way on the outside. Even if it's not showing its way right now, it will, like Lauren said, 20 to 30 years down the road, you're going to be able to tell, gosh, they didn't really take care of themselves. You can see that with people now. You see people and you're like, you can tell they don't take care of themselves. And so, so here's what I really want you to take away tonight. Your skin tells your health story. If your skin is aging quickly, then every organ and system in your body is also aging quickly. So our skin, which I'm sure you've heard this before, is our largest organ. So it's the organ of absorption and elimination. So it's responsible for the excretion of waste. So like if you eat something that your body doesn't agree with, you get zits, or, maybe you have psoriasis or eczema, whatever that looks like. It shows up in different ways, the inflammation in your body being basically really irritated, that whatever you put in your body is happening. So your skin reflects the chemicals and the impurities that we put on our skin. So that can be some kind, makeup. Makeup can have a lot of chemicals in it. Perfumes and things like that. And I know it's easy to be like, holy smokes, oh my gosh, there's chemicals in everything. And here's what I want you to take away is like, you have to start. When I started this journey, I wasn't eliminating things left and right. I started literally with Juice Plus and committing to drink water and less caffeine. And so over time, it's become different things for me. My body's really sensitive to chemicals. And so I've had to make changes in that area. And I am the girl. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're so healthy. And I don't mean to be that way. It's just kind of the way that it's happened. And so here I am, choosing to makeup that's probably a little cleaner, and all of these different things. And so I want to just encourage you to, if it piques your curiosity and you want to think about what you're putting on your body, look at the labels. I've started really looking at labels, not just with what I'm putting on my body, but what I'm also consuming. Like, what's in this? I never cared about that before. Like, okay, is there gluten in here? Is there dairy in here? What does this look like? Is it processed, packaged, preserved, junk food? Our skin doesn't like junk food. You can do it for probably a little amount of time, when you go on vacation or you splurge or whatever. But after a while, your skin starts to go, oh, I don't like this. And so your skin is going to reflect what you're eating, and it's also going to reflect what you're not eating. So your skin is your liver's best friend, And so when your liver is not able to clean and process, the skin steps in and starts to support the liver. So when excess toxins build up in the deep layers of the skin, this is what causes inflammation, which can manifest as eczema, dermatitis, premature aging, wrinkles, brown liver spots, red itchy rashes anywhere, hives, psoriasis, acne. And a lot of us will go and, I struggled with acne big time in college. And it's still been something that I've been working through as my body's getting rid of all of, like I said, the damage that I did really over 2.5 years. But things like steroid creams and things like that just suppresses our system and actually causes more inflammation. And so we want to get to the root cause of what's going on, which is likely what's going on inside. It's not liking whatever you're doing. And so how do we support the liver? How do we support the skin? Juice Plus is an incredible first step in doing that. We also have a Shred Tin program, which Lauren's participated in and I've done countless times. You are eliminating the things that aren't serving you and adding in things that do. So you're cutting gluten, you're cutting dairy, you're cutting sugar and alcohol and caffeine, and it's for a 10-day period, so nothing crazy. And we're all about balance in this community. That's what I want you guys to know too, is like no one here is perfect. I am the first person to raise my hand for sweets. I love sweets. I mean, so I don't want you to feel like you have to swing from one side of the pendulum to the other. But I will tell you that your habits are going to naturally change if you decide that you want to take a step with Juice Plus. And so even if you're like, I'm not ready to take that step and you just want to start incorporating water or, maybe adding more greens to your diet, or omegas are an essential part for our skin's health. We have an incredible plant-based omega, but maybe that's not something you want to start with and you just say, I want to grab a handful of walnuts. Everybody's balance and first step looks different. For me, it was Juice Plus. For Lauren, she was at her wit's end and she said, yes, this is what I need. But everybody's journey is different. And so I want to just encourage you, wherever you are in your journey, recognize that and say, okay, what's a step that I can take today to change where I am so that I'm making better steps towards the future? And so maybe that's more water. Maybe that's more greens. Maybe that is Juice Plus. Maybe that's shredding for you. Maybe that's adding more nuts. Maybe that's really getting consistent with your sleep schedule. Maybe that's cutting caffeine. You are the only one that can answer that question. And so really our community is all about empowering you to take that next step, make that one simple change, because when you start making one simple change, you're going to notice all of these other habits start to follow. And so in closing, I just want to share something with you that really sets Juice Plus apart, because a lot of people can say, well, how is this different from any other product on the market? And what I want you to know is that our research is what sets us apart. Our research is absolutely incredible. It's been done all over the world. We have over 30 clinical research studies published in leading medical journals about the power of Juice Plus. I mean, the immune system, the skin, the gums, like what? Juice Plus and gums? I mean, it's kind of crazy. And if you're interested in learning more about the research side of things, that may not be an interest to you, but we would love to share. And so I want to share really quick this video with you as we close out on Juice Plus and healthy skin and the results of a study that was done recently on it. So let me pull that up here.
Proper circulation is important for keeping your skin healthy and beautiful, because it ensures the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the skin. Conversely, when the skin is deprived of essential nutrients, unfavorable changes occur and skin disorders develop. Research has shown that fruits and vegetables not only help improve skin circulation, but also provide antioxidants and other phytonutrients that play a key role in skin health. In a study published in the journal Skin Pharmacology and Physiology, researchers at the University of Witten-Herdecke, a respected skin research center in Germany, wanted to see if fruit and vegetable nutrition from Juice Plus could have a positive impact on skin health. They took 52 healthy middle-aged women and divided them into two groups. One group took Juice Plus Orchard and Garden Blend capsules for 12 weeks. The other group took a placebo. After only 12 weeks, researchers measured an impressive 39% increase in skin microcirculation in the Juice Plus group. On the other hand, women who took the placebo actually experienced a decrease in skin circulation by the end of the 12-week study. The Juice Plus group also showed significant improvement in several other broadly accepted indicators of skin health, including increased skin hydration, increased skin thickness, and increased skin density. Further analysis revealed increases in alpha-tocopherol and beta-carotene in the Juice Plus group, antioxidants that are essential to healthy skin. These results should be of interest to anyone who wants to preserve the youthfulness of their skin, as it is well established that blood flow to the skin decreases with age. Skin thickness and skin density also decrease as we age. The bottom line is simple. If you want to have healthier, younger-looking skin, you need more nutrition from fruits and vegetables. This study shows once again that Juice Plus can help provide it.
All right, y'all. Well, that is all I have for tonight. So Lauren, I'll let you kind of close things out. Thanks for being here, ladies. I hope your skin feels amazing after your mask, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your night.
Yeah, so for anyone who joined a little late, where you did record this, so if you want to see the beginning, let me know. I can send it to you. But also just, I love all of y'all. All of y'all are so fun, and I just love the community that I have with my girlfriends, and especially being in a new city. But if anything that Abby or I mentioned tonight, just you want to learn more, or you think sounded interesting, or maybe you're like, what were you talking about? I'd love to talk to y'all more about it. Shoot me a text. I'll reach out to see if y'all need anything. And even if that's just a simple step of like, I want to start drinking more water, and be like, I can, like, accountability partners, like there's just little things that we can do. But I love all of y'all, and I will probably see all of y'all pretty soon, hopefully, or at least be talking to y'all soon. But after that, yeah, y'all can go wash off your face mask. You can keep it on, totally up to you. Let me know if you liked it. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.